Storytelling in sales, purposeful and intentional storytelling in sales, is an essential skill that often goes underutilized. I fondly recall a lesson from Kevin Galloway in the Oracle NetSuite team that has since been a cornerstone of my approach to sales calls in general. The lesson revolves around the power of storytelling and its impact on what I like to call emotional selling. Let's start with the power of storytelling. Storytelling is an art form with its own unique components, much like a 5-paragraph essay, in that it's an order of operations. It can be logistically broken down into a set of steps, and this set of steps is a captivating method of communication that has been used by humans since the dawn of time, since stone people, all that jazz. We continue today to watch movies, read books, share stories because they're engaging. A good storyteller, we all know one, is always appreciated, and their stories are what we remember, often what we celebrate, and it's everywhere in culture. I like to use the example of how the most valuable player of the National Basketball Association is chosen every year, and one of the key pieces, attributes that is voted for often is the player's story that year and the emotional draw. Did they come from a challenging circumstance? Are they likable? Moving on to storytelling in sales calls. In a typical sales call, we're presenting slides, sharing visual aids on the screen, and we usually have a good structure to the call, and we usually run a sound sales call. However, incorporating storytelling into this process requires an understanding of what storytelling is and why it matters. And to make a long, perhaps challenging course very short, the number one element that makes up any story is conflict. There is no story without conflict. And in a discovery call, as our example, this conflict is equivalent to the pain points of the challenges that the prospect or customer is going through. Those challenges need to be a part of the story because the solution to the conflict should be our solution. And so yes, we actually place these challenges, these pain points, as the conflict within the story. And the literal tone of the call should change. The pace, the use of your pauses, your facial expressions, and the inflections in your voice. You need to feel the story while facilitating it and care. You should actually care. The structure of a story, I think we've heard this often, it begins with a hook, some sort of attention grabber. In order to turn that hook into a business message, make sure it's personalized and relevant to whoever's on the other side. After that hook, if you will, then you focus on the challenges and you lead to a resolution provided by the solution that you are supplying. This structure, using the right tone as well, it creates this, call it a symphony of communication that is very, very engaged. Active listening, it goes without saying, is a crucial piece of the process. Opening up the floor often for thoughts, additions, clarifications, asking direct questions, calling people out by name, and knowing every character. Know every character in the story before you start to tell it. Those are key to effective storytelling in sales. And finally, practice. This is the part I don't know many people that practice storytelling. I don't know many at all. But just as important as the content on the slides is how you're choosing to deliver it. Are you willing to practice beforehand? What practice? Presentation? Yeah. Are you willing to have an awkward practice session speaking to a wall? Most people are not. Yet the vast majority of people who want to be better communicators know that they need to practice. You have to practice public speaking, presenting, and storytelling. If you don't, how do you expect to get better? I want to hear your thoughts. Leave comments below, share, and please drop a like and subscribe up and at 'em.